already know what it is.
All I do is work, hustle, kill. All I do is work, hustle, kill. All I do is work, hustle, kill.
Good afternoon, guys. We are on the road. It's actually almost evening. It's 6 o'clock p.m. here in Columbus. Heading out on my nightly trip to Indiana. And I just figured I'd get some time in here on the trucking vlog. I got a request to tell some stories from the road, so I am going to, instead of just giving you one story, I think I'll give you a couple. We'll see how long one takes, and then maybe I'll do the others on another. Alright, I've got a couple stories, one involving public nudity, one involving a homeless man punching someone in the face, and one involving a crazy blizzard. So let's go with the homeless man punching someone in the face. So I was in New Mexico. I can't remember what city. I don't remember. Unimportant. I was in New Mexico with my dad, and I can't remember if I had already started driving a truck or if I was just along with him kind of learning the ropes. But I think I just started driving a truck, so it's maybe 21 or 22. So there was this guy outside, and he looked like he hadn't had a shower in quite some time. The thing that got me is, like, I'm pretty sure he was homeless. He was standing outside. I don't know if he was begging for money or anything, but he was just kind of loitering. And he looked, like I said, unkempt, and I don't know. It's weird because he was really overweight. He was like, I would say he was like 6 foot something, maybe 6'2", 6'3", but he was like probably well over 300 pounds, which is odd because you would think, I don't know, maybe he wasn't homeless for that long, but you get where I'm going with that, I'm sure. He didn't look like he had skipped any meals recently, that's all I'm saying. So, my dad and I are sitting in a booth. There's a little restaurant inside the truck stop, and we're sitting in a booth. We had ordered our food, and we were waiting on it to come. And this guy who had been standing outside was now sitting at like a bar stool in the restaurant. And keep in mind, this is not a bar. This is just a restaurant. There's no alcohol there or anything. So he's sitting there, and we're sitting at the booth that's like behind there, behind him. But you can hear him like mumbling to himself, talking to himself, and clearly there was something mentally going on there. So he was mentally unstable. So anyways, he's mumbling, and we're not really paying attention to it. It's just kind of happening. There's all kinds of odd stuff that goes on at truck stops, so it's not like, you know, every single thing grabs your attention. So they're mumbling, and he starts like saying things louder, and then he turns around and he is looking my direction. He says something along the lines of, like, you better stop talking shit. And I look at my dad, and I kind of look behind me because I'm like, who is this guy talking to? You know, it's like I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't saying anything negative or wrong or talking about anyone. If we were talking about anything, it had nothing to do with this guy or anyone he knows. But so he starts getting more and more angry, and I'm like, me? And he's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. he called me a punk or something like that, and said I was talking shit. He said, you were talking shit about my boy. And I'm like, I was like, sir, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And he gets up and he's like angry. And I'm keep on sitting in a booth, and he comes toward me. So I'm like kind of on guard, like, what is this guy doing? And but I did not expect what happened next. He just out of nowhere leaps like into the booth, hits me in the side of the face, like right here, and then storms out the door of the restaurant. Like, I'm talking not a run, but like a jog, because he knew like you can't just punch people in public, you know what I mean? And it was weird because the guy being that big, you would think it would have hurt really bad, but maybe he just didn't catch me right. Anyway, needless to say, even if like I might have fought him back, given the opportunity, if he hadn't hit me and then took off. But I don't know, maybe not, because like I said, he seemed unstable. He didn't seem like he was on the level, you know. And I don't know, really I was kind of felt bad for him, because like I said, he was like dirty, and you know, he looked like sleep deprived. He did not look like a happy camper, and he was mumbling to himself, so clearly something was going on there. But and before you say like, I would have kicked his ass or blah, 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 like I said, he ran out the door like immediately. And number two, you probably wouldn't have. He was huge. Needless to say, it caught me by surprise. I was just kind of like stunned. The guy was gone, and then everyone's like, "What the hell was that?" You know, it didn't knock me out. It didn't draw any blood. I didn't swell up or anything like that. Like I said, it was like he didn't really hit me that hard, but he was really angry at me, and I have no idea why. It was really strange. So that was a strange thing that happened. That's kind of a different story. Anyway, that is the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That afterwards, the people at the restaurant called the police. The police came, but the guy was gone. Like I said, he had taken off down the road, and don't know whatever happened to him. But that is it. That's the end of the story. I know it's not like, I don't know, it's probably not that exciting. People always tell me that my stories are like anticlimactic. Like I used to tell my dad stories, and he'd be like, "Was that it? That's the end of the story?" He's like, "We're, you know, waiting for the exciting part," and there wasn't. It's like I was just telling him what happened. Same thing with Eva. She's always like, "I don't know why you even told me that." I don't even know why you told me that story, because it was a waste of my time, basically. But anyway, that's one of the stories from the road. I have many more, and maybe next time I'll share the public nudity story. But that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it.